save the world again?
After you, 006.
James? For England.
For England, Alec.
Welcome back, everyone, and I do mean everyone. It's Forgotten Circus. It's a good day. So, we have finally found our new James Bond, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Wow.
You didn't see that coming?
Yeah. This was a good choice. He signs the contract this week. I'm excited about this one because there were two. It was three. I liked Idris Elba. I really wanted Henry Cavill, but if I couldn't get any of those, I wanted Aaron Taylor Johnson. Now understand that why they didn't go by. Why am I talking so loud? I kind of understood why they didn't go with Idris Elba. A little bit older, even though we saw that he can still do it when in like Hobbs and Shaw when he was in that. Henry Cavill looks like Henry Cavill is just so tied up. He probably said, if you would have talked to me like a year ago, but Aaron Taylor Johnson, good pick. I've been watching this kid since Kick-Ass. I think he's a great actor. I think he gets casted in action roles because he has like that. Because it almost like he got a little type casted after Kick-Ass. Because I've been watching this guy since he was a kid, like literally. That's awesome that they picked him for James. Good for you. Good for you. Definitely. It was a great choice. So they went younger, which I like. They went a lot younger. He's only 33. So that means you got plenty of time from it. And he looks like he doesn't age that much. I mean, he made a jump from Kick-Ass till now. Yeah, obviously. But you got him for the long haul. And the fact that he's signing a contract, with Bond, you're doing at least 3 or 4. I mean, there has been one person that did one. What was it? Her Majesty's Secret Service. So I grew up on Bond. I know the Bonds I grew up with were the little bit of Roger Moore. I mean, Sean Connery, you had to throw that in there anyway. Timothy Dalton, my favorite of all time. It's so hard because Daniel Craig was good. Daniel Craig's in my era too, but I was always a Pierce Brosnan Bond. That's the one that I really connected with the most. With GoldenEye, it's my favorite Bond. GoldenEye is my favorite Bond. Aaron Taylor Johnson, can he pull it off? It's a great choice to go younger, and the fact that you're doing a contract means it's going to be for the long haul. So let me tell you something, Aaron Taylor Johnson, you're getting a paycheck for a long time. It's going to be a decade. You will be getting a paycheck playing Bond, and now you are part of the Bond royalty. Good for you. That is awesome, and we're going to see. So we need to see more of the suave. We know that you have that. And let me go back before I get to that. So. If you look at Bullet Train, if anybody saw Bullet Train, incredible movie, awesome. Everybody in the movie is great, whether they're in there for 2 seconds or 30 seconds or the whole movie, great. That was like his subtle audition for Bond. And he probably didn't even know. People probably looked at that. That probably might have been the final straw from. And I know he's got Craven coming up, but sorry, Marvel. I don't know if Craven's not that good. What if it is good? Then we got a little. No, there is no debacle here. There is no. You take Bond. We're like, yeah, you got to fit me in when you can fit me in Disney and Marvel, because I'm 007, James Bond. Put some respect on that name. That is like becoming Bond as like a British actor. Is like the top achievement. You know what I mean? So, where was I? But yeah, so it's gonna be a long time he's gonna be in this role, and he's 33 years old. Man. I mean, by the time he's done, he'll be like 43, and they could be like, hey, we could probably pull out 2 more. We're gonna have him around a long time, and I really enjoy this choice. And now we're going to see, like I said, so we got the brute strength, the athletic ability, that he's going to bring to Bond. I mean, if you watch any of his movies, Kick Ass, and from what I see in the trailers of Craven, he's got it all. And now we're going to see the suave side. So he kind of he kind of reminds me of I don't know. It's kind of hard because Roger Moore had like the straight suave, the Rico suave, the real, smooth. Every movements were smooth. Um, Sean Connery was kind of same way, real smooth, but did have some great act. I mean, but for the time, the action, when you look at it now, you're like, oh, it looks like they're doing like almost ballroom dancing when they're fighting. And then you had Timothy Dalton was a little bit, started to get a little grizzled. And then you had Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan had it all. So I think I put him in the category. He's going to be more like Pierce Brosnan, but younger. So I just he's going to be good. He's going to be good. And like Daniel Craig. So we've already got the Broken Bond. Daniel Craig pulled that off, which amazing. You already had the Betrayed Bond, which was Pierce Brosnan. You had kind of Timothy Dalton was just he was an okay Bond. He wasn't the best. I think he did the least, didn't he? The most I think is Roger Moore or Sean Connery. I think it's Roger Moore who did the most. But then you had the more not non-Bond looking type, but still could pull it off. And then Sean Connery's like, "Hey, I'm Sean Connery," and everybody's like, "Yep, cool, you're Bond," you know. But yeah, this is I don't know. It's one of those that came out of well, it didn't come out of nowhere because there were a lot lining up. There were others that I liked, but I didn't see them fitting as a Bond. So what are you going to do in this one since he's younger? Are you going to do it the early years of Bond where he's still like he's a full double O agent, right? Are you going to do it where it's like he has no filter? I would like to see that. He literally because he's still in the game, coming up in the game. Can we have him with no filter? And I do want them to bring a relationship with him in 006, like his homeboy, somebody he went through the academy with, that he kind of grew up with, went through the whole program with, and they both got their 00 status. I would like to see that because you have time to do that now. You can build that friendship and you don't have to make 006 eventually the first villain. You could make him the last. That would be the ultimate villain. Like they did it in Goldeneye a little bit, but you can touch on it way more because you can like with Sean Bean and Pierce Brosnan, it was you saw it real quick and then that was it, and then he became the villain all of a sudden. You can build up to that ultimate villain for the end of his Bond era, which I would like to see. And I don't want 006 to overshadow 007. They're both coming up together. Maybe less screen time for 006, but make that person important. I don't know. That's an idea. I'm not a writer, so I don't know where they're going with this. But if they obviously went younger, they got a plan on this one. But I think that would be great for them to build those two to build up together. So you see their friendship, and eventually 006 just he doesn't like the politics and stuff anymore. It kind of betrays his best friend. But it comes down to the two of them. It's not about friendship. It's about the crown. For the king or the queen. So, yeah. There's so many ways that you can go with this, and Bond movies are big budget. You want to know why? Because Bond movies sell. They do. They really do. Once you put James Bond on it, and now you got a new actor, so everybody's going to come back to the franchise because people had a little bad taste in their mouth after how the ending of Daniel Craig's era went, but that's the path they chose. So I'm not going to knock them on that, but it seems like this is an awakening. This is a new era of Bond, and I am excited. Good for you, Aaron Taylor Johnson. So anyway, please tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. It just takes one little click. I'm going to start doing a lot more. As you can see, I've ramped up the videos that I'm putting out because I got a bigger plan in motion. You'll see in a little bit. Give it a little bit. But like, comment, and subscribe to Forgotten Circus. And I do mean everyone. Everyone.